It is John the Comic Guy, and today I'm going to do a reveal video for a package I just got back from my brothers at Comic Capsule. So I'm back from Disney, and I would say if you can, stick with me to the end of these videos because I have enough outros of some of the coolest moments out at Disney for the next year. I just started recording everything that I thought was great. So just stick around, and then on the outros, let me know what you think. I think I saw some amazing things out at Disney World. So I was with family. I get back yesterday, and then lo and behold, I have this package from Comic Capsule. So first I want to give a shout out to Lawrence Lee, Andrew Louie, Eric Johansson, and Joe Yu. The four of them really run Comic Capsule. They own it, and they're giving me gifts. So I want to thank you so much. Before I do that, I also want to give a shout out to one of our viewers and a good friend of mine, Josh Travis, who has his own YouTube channel, Dollar Digging Daddy Comics. So if you can, look him up and support my buddy, support our friend, our community member, and check out some of his good finds. Now, before I get into the Comic Capsule review, let me just share a robot that I just recently got out at Disney Springs. So this was fun. What a great trip. How apropos. Little R2D2 got him out at the Star Wars store in Disney Springs, and it's made by the Droid Depot. You know, it's a little wind-up toy. I can pull this out and start the battery to get the lights blinking, but I love wind-up toys. I think this in particular was so cool, so I had to pick it up. You guys probably can imagine I don't buy a lot of new toys, but it was cheap. It was like 13 bucks or 12 bucks. I like it. My own little R2 unit I got out of Disney Springs this last vacation. So, okay, let's open this box up. I'm going to do it, by the way, with my knife. By the way, a little sad news for everybody. Rigby, this is my Rigby blade. My little Rigby transitioned to, she went over the Rainbow Bridge recently. She was 17 and a half, so when you see her on the outros, you'll just know how much I love that dog and how cute she was. But this is the blade that I made myself. I'm going to open it up. You got to love these guys. And by the way, if you're not familiar with Comic Capsule, and I have to believe a majority of you have, a majority of you guys might have seen some other review videos, but feel free to check above my video that I did an interview with the guys. I also did my own comparison video between Comic Capsule and Comic Skins, so feel free to check that video out. But they're great guys. You know, everything's done in fun, but they really are exceptional guys. Ooh, okay, it's sliding out. Let's this thing. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, whoa! I want to open it up the right way because, and I'm just realizing this came in the mail, and this kind of opened. So let's see. First, oh, I like this. I've seen these before. I spoke to the guys at Comic Capsule, Lawrence, a few weeks ago, and he let me know what to keep an eye out for, and I love these. I got to tell you, the Comic Capsule guys are fantastic. I'm personally on a non-disclosure agreement with them, so I can't share some of the stuff that I know, but if you guys think their products are good now, keep your eyes open. The guys from Comic Capsule are coming out with other products. Yeah, great stuff. So again, these guys are awesome. Really, really awesome. So this one's from Andrew Louie, but I know Lawrence and Eric and Joe. You guys are all great. So the first is they sent me a sample of their Fire and Ice Silver Age. So I got a Fire and Ice Silver Age Comic Capsule. You saw before I had the current book Comic Capsule. Now I got some Silver Age, so I'm looking forward to testing them out. I like them because they have the blue and the red, And to kind of really cap it off, I like these comic capes. So what I think is amazing is they sent me these comic capes, and these are UV protection. So if you remember, even CGC has very limited UV protection. Theirs are UV protected. So what I love it. Again, Andrew, Lawrence, Eric, Joe, thank you so much for your generosity in sharing the ice, the fire, silver, and the comic capes. UV protection. Now, what I am sure, and from what I've heard from them, is we're talking about sandwiching books. But you know what I'm going to do? Again, I want to make things a little bit different because I might not use products like everybody else does. So, and kind of give you a sample of that, feel free to check out my video. I think it's going to be above me. My favorite comic book bling, because I may or may not use things and items traditionally. This is awesome bling. I'm going to post another video right after this, so just stay tuned. And by the way, stay tuned for my Star Wars related outro. But I'm going to show you how I am going to use these comic capes. It's not the traditional way, but this is the way you're going to see how John the Comic Guy collects, and all the way I make my comic collecting enhancements more pleasant for me, and maybe you're going to do the same. So stay tuned. Let's see how John the Comic Guy uses these products. So now I am back, and I want to show you how I used the products from Comic Capsule. So, by the way, it should be known, these Fire and Ice Comic Capsules, the blue and the red, and I'm going to show you my red in a minute, these apparently are a limited edition, and they're having a Black Friday sale. So Black Friday sale ran from today. Actually, it started on November 12th, and it goes to Christmas. So you got between now and them, and you could get these current discounts. So check out the screen. I'm giving you a screenshot of what kind of discounts they offer. But just keep in mind, these Fire and Ice comic capsules apparently are limited edition, and once they're gone, people, they're gone. And now let me show you how I utilize these. And take advantage, guys. Take advantage of, if you're buying them in any kind of a quantity, you're getting these Black Friday discounts. So first, I want to show you what I did with a regular comic capsule. I just got this book from John. It's actually not that valuable of a book, but I liked it. It's a reprint, and it's Batman Adventures number 12. But look at the comic capsule. Look how I did it. This one I put the protective cover that the comic capsules come in, and I just put it back on there. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? So now the way I use this is with A4 sticker paper, and that makes it also tamper evident. Guys, I am not trying to create a tamper evident industry, I'm telling you. But look how good that looks. It's with sticker paper. Printed out. My custom labels. For John, thank you so much for giving this to me. A nice little reprint. This is what I did with the Fire copy. I had a copy of Iron Man number 128. This is when the demon in a bottle, right? That's a key. Okay, so now I did not put, and I will, but I did not put the protective cover that the comic capsules come in back on this yet. But I will, simply because I wanted you to see the look. Look at that. That's my label. Again, A4 sticker paper. I printed it out. I have a good printer. Guys, Lawrence, Andrew, Eric, Joe, let me know. Why don't you guys sound off? How do you like my labels on your comic capsule? People, what do you think of my labels on the comic capsule? Look at that. So this is really becoming like a graded book, right? This, again, if anybody were so inclined to do it, they sort of make it now. They now make it tamper evident, and you have kind of the sticker label on this. What I like about this, and I'm gonna compare it in a minute too, is you guys also know that I make my own labels, and I do it with top loaders. So what's the relevance of this? Remember, the guys out of Comic Capsule, initially they're saying sandwich the books and you have a front and back UV protection. That's great. I don't, especially in this, I just have my little bits of information that I store back there, but I don't need my back's UV protection, UV protected. I might have and utilize the boards, but in my opinion, if you guys want to maximize the forethought the Comic Capsule team did and gave you UV protection, if you're displaying your books, I have this in a 2mm Mylar in the, and I think most of you probably do that too, inside your top loader. I put the Comic Cape, gives me full UV protection in the front, right? I typically just put in a top loader without a board, just a 2mm Mylar, my comic, and now I could give it a little. I could give it the protection because these boards are great. You guys know how the clear boards are. They're rigid, they're safe, but I'm looking out so I could display my books, and I had this. This is a low grade Avengers #4, but hey, it's low grade, but it's mine. And I put the UV protection in the front, so now I can display this and know these guys, Eric, you guys are creating some crazy stuff. As my grandson would say, man, that's sick. What you guys are doing are sick. It's great. So now I have full UV protection in the front. I don't need UV protection in the back. I just used one. So where you can sandwich it, I just use one because John's comic guy squeaks when he walks, right? So I'm being cheap and I'm kind of seeing how I can maximize product. Don't need to use any of those backers with this because their Comic Capsule gives full UV protection anyway. I just added UV protection on this little bad boy. One final thought before I end this. I want to say the guys from Comic Capsule clearly are giving things thought, right? You guys know I'm friends with these guys. I talk to Andrew a lot. These guys are putting their money where their mouth is. The reason is I do get clear boards, right? These are the clear boards that I typically get. They're not UV protected, one, but two, right? If you're getting these comic capes, but look at the back, or look what they actually have, which if you guys have clear boards, you know what I'm talking about. They actually have these little tabs that you could peel it off. Look, none of this is really rocket science. I could easily peel this off, but I tell you, peeling their protective layer off was simple. You just grab the tab and you peel. So, guys, this is stuff that I'm observing. Andrew, Lawrence, Eric, Joe, you guys are giving forethought. I always like these boards, but I like yours more because they have that easy peel-off tab. It just makes, hey, time is money in my world, and this is great. So, everybody, I tell you, don't forget, you have until the 25th of December, Christmas Day, to really take advantage of these guys' Black Friday sale. They're great. I know them. If you want to reach out to me and talk to me about them, feel free to do so. But they're the new Fab Four of comics, okay? So everybody, if you like this content, I want to thank you so much. I'd encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Stick around, check out my new outro. Again, I'm going to be pumping out some new outros from my vacation in Disney, and I think I saw some, as Xavier would tell you. It's sick, bro. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys soon.
No drops at all. Okay?